Hello, this is going to be a really quick video on how to put these two pieces back into the 6x6. So there's an easy way to do this. First thing you want to do is actually loosen up the puzzle a little bit to allow for a little bit more play inside of the puzzle. For this, I'm going to go ahead and loosen up this top side a little bit, just a little bit. This left side and this right side. And what they'll do is just make everything kind of spread around so we can access some gaps around here. The next is we're going to find this piece, the one that looks like this, where it hooks like a C. And what we're going to do is we're going to hook it underneath that piece that's in there. So I don't know if you can see that well, but inside there's a floating piece right here. That's where we need to hook this underneath. So in order to do that, we're just going to turn the top slightly. We are going to then turn this down a little bit to introduce a little bit of space here. And then we are just going to put this in this gap like that. And then we are just going to slowly push it towards that internal part like this. And it should set itself once it's kind of in place like this. We're going to repeat that process with the other part now. This is a backward C. And it's just a mirror of what we did before. We're going to turn it slightly. We're going to turn this down a little bit to introduce that gap. And then we are going to just try to hook it underneath that floating piece that I showed earlier. And slowly push it in once that bottom part of these feet hook into that part. Now we don't want to push too hard because those little feet, they're very thin and can snap if you put too much force in there. But everything should just kind of set in place once they're in the proper spots. From there, we want to retighten the puzzle. Just make sure that everything that we loosen is back to normal. And I did about half turn per side loosening it. So you should just retighten everything. And you can always loosen it more or tighten it more depending on how you turn the puzzle. But that is how you would prepare those two inner edges on a 6x6. Hope that helps.